Hey cousins and new taste buds. Let's go ahead and get into the video. So first we're gonna start off by chopping up this huge ass garlic. I got this like off of this garlic is called elephant garlic. Right? So I took all I needed was one. So I took that one and then I chopped that down to the ground, honey. Right? So after I chopped that up, look how much garlic I got out the one. All right, so now we're going to start on the noodles. We're going to boil the noodles with some chicken bouillon. And then after I boiled them, then I drained them and I set them aside. Mind you, I only boiled them for about 7 to 9 minutes, right? So then I washed the spinach. And now we're going to get down and saute that spinach, right? So in a clean pan, we're going to throw some butter in there with that garlic that we chopped up, right? I saved half of the garlic. You're going to see why in a little bit, right? So then we're going to stir that around until it get fragrant. So I would say for about 1 to 2 minutes. Then you're going to add your washed spinach to the pot, right? So after you add your washed spinach to the pot, you already know that that's going to take it's going to cook down to nothing, right? So now we're going to get some salt and pepper on those things. That was the salt, and then we're going to add some pepper, and then we're going to go ahead and let that wilt down, right? So you want to put this on low. You don't want to have it up high, and then you burning the garlic that's on the bottom of the pot. So keep that in mind, right? So now we at the wilting part, right? So now it's time to do these shrimp. So we're going to take the infamous Linda's Country Kitchen seasoning. If you want to get the all-purpose season, the seafood seasoning, the jerk season, whatever kind of season you want, the website is going to be down in the description. If you haven't already followed or subscribed to my channel, please do so now and hit that bell notification so you will not miss out on any other recipes that's up and coming. So now we're going to start on frying the shrimp. So we're going to add a little avocado oil to the pan, and then we're going to add a little butter to that. So then once the butter go down, then we're going to start adding the shrimp. So you don't want to cook your shrimp the whole way. So you want to kind of like put it in there from 1 to 2 minutes just to sear the side. Like I left mine to the point that it was still kind of pink in the middle, and you're gonna see why later, right? So now we're gonna turn the shrimp around. So I literally had them in there for about, but I got the heat up on high, right? So I'm cooking this on a high heat. So you just really pretty much want to sear it, like I said, right? So after you sear the shrimp, I want to show you what I mean when you say sear. See? So boom, you want to turn, once I turn that over and let the other side do that, then I'm going to take them all out, right? So now it's time to do the sauce. So we're going to that same pan, we're going to add some butter to the sauce. And then right here, I kind of mixed up all the ingredients already. So that was pretty much some, that's the, the spinach, the sour cream, the Parmesan cheese. And then I added some cracker crumbs to it. And then I threw some crab meat in there, and then I folded the crab meat in. I don't know if I even put the part in. I think, no, the cracker's coming up, but I did put some in already, right? So now, after we get that stirred, I add some more cracker crumbs to it because I felt like it was a little too loose, right? So now we're going to start on the sauce. That's the rest of the butter. I mean, the rest of the garlic that I chopped up. Then we're going to add a whole container of heavy cream. So we're going to stir that around and incorporate all of that and make sure she get nice and together pretty much, right? So once we do that, then we let her cook for about 1 to 2 minutes. Then we're going to start adding the Parmesan cheese. Now, this right here is where you're going to add enough to your liking. So I like my consistency exactly like this because keep in mind, we're going to put it back in the oven, right? So you don't want to get it as thick as you want it because it's still going to cook in the oven. So now it's time to fill up the shells. I want to zoom in right here because I want you to see the stuffing that's in these things. Look at this. Get into this. Like this literally, if my back ain't big by the summertime, baby, I don't know. I don't know what's going on around here. All right, so anyway, now it's time to get that sauce on there. I was going to add the shrimp before, but I said, nah, let me take it out and put the sauce on there and then let that cook for about 10 minutes in the oven, 10 to 15 minutes, and then put the shrimp in, because mind you, I did not cook the shrimp the whole way, so I still wanted to cook in the oven. So I put the foil on that, and then I preheated my oven to 400 degrees, and I let that do its thing for about, I want to say 10 to 15 minutes, right? So now I put the shrimp on there. Boom. So then I put it back in the oven at this point. You see I threw some more cheese on top too. So I put it back in the oven at this point, and then I let it cook for about another 10 minutes uncovered. And this is what it looked like when it came out. Get into those shrimp though. They are perfectly seared. You can't tell me those didn't come off the grill. Like, that's crazy. Now it's time to plate. So boom, get into it. You know, I'm fancy. So, I eat with my eyes. So I got to make sure that my plate is pretty before I eat it. Right? So then I laid one shrimp down. I laid another one down. And then I also off camera put some garlic bread in the oven. So I had garlic bread with it too, and then I did me a little side salad later on after I ate the first plate. And so now right here, I'm just drizzling some of that sauce on top. And when I tell you, like, these recipes I'm out here giving y'all not going to want to go to no restaurants. Everybody's going to want to stay home and cook, and that's the goal, right? Because you don't even know what you're getting into in these restaurants anyway. So I hope y'all enjoyed the video, and bye.